Are we live? Amy Schumer.
Oh.
Very funny today. It was hilarious. You killed it. I think beyond expectations. You destroyed.
Really?
Very funny. You made me howl. I was howling laughing very hard, like 4 or 5 times. You're really, really very, very funny.
Thanks,
and I'm excited that we pulled this off. You know, we communicated online. We haven't even met physically until today.
The wonderment of the internet.
Isn't the internet fucking a gem? Isn't it fantastic, Brian? Isn't it a lovely thing?
It's a wondrous.
It is
awesome.
truly outrageous. I mean, I was introduced to you, like I said, from the Charlie Sheen roast. Like right away, I thought, "Oh my God, this chick's hilarious. Well, how great would she be on the podcast?" Boom, boom, boom. Tweets back and forth. Shit happens. I don't even know the exact order. Bam! Look who's here.
We did it.
Amy Schumer. Look who crushed it. Amy Schumer.
This lady.
What's
this
up?
lady right here.
Dude, if you ever come here and move here, for real, we want to hook you up with a podcast. You're perfect for this shit. It'll change everything. If you want to do really well as a comedian, it's the best tool. Like, where immediately you're going to get a big jump in the amount of people that come to your shows. Immediately.
Yeah,
instantly.
I think it's my my hesitance, maybe that because of that.
Oh, so you're worried about you're reluctant. That's why you're funny. It's really a problem with people who like are super ambitious in promoting themselves are often terrible.
Like douchebags.
Well, they have like there's two different mentalities. Like there's a mentality of like promotion, which is like, I'm amazing. You're part of the team. We're doing this together.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Like a street team after like 6
Well, like
months.
Dane Cook, who I like Dane Cook. He's a good dude. But remember when he had the super finger? Get the fuck out of here, man. Remember?
I don't know
he
what
had
that
like
meant.
a double
I know
finger.
What you mean, but what
it's
did
like
that mean?
super finger, and he would like Su-fi everybody.
I didn't know what that meant though.
Like, it's like his thing.
His like
he got so far.
It was like his T-shirt.
He got crazy.
Yeah, I don't have any of
crazy.
those. I don't have a finger thing.
So that's a dramatic marketing move. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that in you.
No,
that's
maybe
why
I
you're
do.
funny.
I'm just too naive to know that I need that right now.
Well, you don't need that, but you can get.
Catchphrase like "get a whiff."
Is that taken?
Get a whiff, boys.
Is that taken?
Get a whiff. Imagine if that was your thing. Get a whiff.
My T-shirts say he could eat it. Okay, you guys, this is like
Dude,
comedy
I'm telling
school.
you, if that would be your opening move, get a whiff, boys.
Yeah.
If you just
like little
swipe
Kim,
your
I'm like the
pussy.
little Kim.
Finger.
Get a whiff, boys. Dude, I like it. Brian, I like what you're doing.
You guys are the worst stage parents.
I like who you.
I don't trust any of your advice.
I don't. Son.
I'm telling you,
I didn't
just
learn
try
today.
it once.
Yeah.
Look, it gets to the internet, whatever.
I promise you guys that I will never try that. I will never ever
All right, what
try
we're going
that.
to do is we're going to get a less talented comedian and feed them lines that we come up with and see if
That's
we
a
can
great idea.
get them to infiltrate and become your best friend
And then I'll regret it.
influence your comedy.
Yeah.
This is we're going to have a tactical approach.
The second in a meeting, the second
Operation
someone
Little
tells
Esther.
me,
Operation Little Esther.
I can't handle your inside jokes. I hate your inside jokes.
Little Esther, she's a crusher. You got to be careful, Little Esther.
Yeah.
It's a very funny young lady who's a friend of ours.
Smells.
She sounds
She's
great.
the only other girl in the Death Squad, which you just joined.
Oh.
You didn't even realize you joined the Death Squad.
Thank you. I'm honored.
You should be for
It
real.
looks like he's just pointing
Pretty
the
dope.
camera at
Well, it's
our
a fisheye
shadow.
lens.
It's a fisheye lens.
It's a fisheye
Oh,
lens.
that's probably not flattering to
No,
You
me.
should
it's
just
awesome.
look at his face. Just forget about all this jazz. Concentrate on Brian. Brian right there.
I'm gonna.
You guys had a relationship
That
through
is
the whole
so
podcast.
mean to do to someone who's
Yeah.
aging poorly.
It's really far away.
But it is weird. It's a weird lens.
Yeah.
But you guys had a relationship on the podcast. It was very strange. In
Yeah.
the beginning, he was trying to please you.
Right.
And then he was trying
He
to
turned a real
get
corner.
A little cunty with you
Yeah.
somewhere.
What happened, Brian?
He got a little weird with you.
I just don't understand New York. That's all it is. That's all it is.
New
He
York
thinks
is a
that New York
scapegoat.
people
It's
are
like
douchey.
Jews.
He thinks New York people are kind of douchey.
No, I just don't like people that much. So
They're
you know,
everywhere.
like people that
everywhere.
much?
They're everywhere.
Everywhere. Sounds.
They're kind of harder to
horrible.
avoid in New York because you
Yeah.
have to
Well-
travel with them.
The idea of living stacked on top of each other like 100 stories is kind of nutty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
What are the big apartment buildings? I mean, 100 stories is like, that's the Empire State Building, right?
Yeah.
What is like a big high rise in New York? Is it 60, 70 floors? Did they have like 60 floors?
Sure.
How nuts is that, man?
Like Sirius
Stacked
in New
on
York
top
is
of each other.
like 40, right?
I don't know.
I don't
Is
know.
it?
I live on the first floor.
I don't remember.
So I can ride my bike.
I know I get there and I'm always half awake. I'm always drinking coffee, trying to wake up before Opie and Anthony.
Regretting.
But if you're dealing with all the regretting, never.
I'm kidding.
Hey,
I love that.
buddy,
Those
we're
guys are
friends.
my fam.
Those guys are the shit. Those guys are like, every time you do that show, it's like hanging out with some friends.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it doesn't feel like a radio show.
No.
It doesn't feel like, you know, it feels like you're all just shooting the shit and trying to make each other laugh.
And it
know?
makes me feel better about myself because I'm like, now I know I'm not the worst person on earth. You know?
Well, you also feel good, don't you? Because like you're kind of in with these guys, and everyone's, you know, that you're a part of that. You know, I remember. I mean, I'd been doing comedy for a long time, but the first time I came on the show, I was like, you know, they're kind of notoriously tough on people.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, holy shit, I'm on the Opie and Anthony show.
Right.
Like this is, you know, and it's working.
Yeah.
You know, it's going well. Like, wow, this is
It's
pretty
a
fucking
big deal,
badass.
yeah.
Because when you're a young comic and there's any established radio show, whether it's Howard Stern or you know anyone where it's like, you know, like holy shit, like this is like a big, like I did. There was a guy in Mark Parento, who was like big in WBCN in Boston, and I did his radio show once, and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm doing his radio show.
Yeah.
I listened to this radio show when I was a kid,
Right.
You know, to be on it live.
Yeah, that's how O&A was for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like
I was a fan
anytime,
of those
yeah,
guys.
you're on, like, yeah, if you were friends with Patrice, you know, if you're sitting there with Patrice and you and him, and you know, there's
It's
Louis
surreal,
C.K. and Bobby
yeah.
Kelly, and everybody's just shooting the shit, and Jimmy Norton. It's like, what a crazy little
Yeah.
round table. What a fun way to do a radio show.
Yeah, it is
You
good.
know?
You're making me grateful, and I
Oh,
wasn't
you
before.
should be.
No, I do. I
I
appreciate
did
every
remember when we
second
did
of it.
Vegas with them? How fucking fun was that? It was fucking great. You know, that was really the only time I got to hang out with Patrice. I didn't know Patrice that well. You know, I knew of him, you know, and when I met him, I would say hi to him, and, you know, but the first time we really hung out and talked was in Vegas. It was for that big O&A show.
Yeah.
I got to hang out with him.
Who got
talked about
booed?
all kinds of shit. Who got booed? Not that one. No
Nobody got
one.
booed?
That was
That's
the
cool.
Vegas one was a happy one. It was fun.
They haven't done a show in a while. I like to think if they did another one, they would ask me.
They would totally ask you, but the crowds were monsters.
Well, I opened for Norton for a long time on the road, and
It's different though.
yeah.
Norton's crowds are awesome, but
Yeah.
the O&A crowds, there were
They're
some
just-
savages.
Yeah.
There's some
I don't know.
savages.
I
You get
might-
crossover for sure, but there's a lot of dudes that were trying to make guys fail.
I might eat shit there, but I would like to risk it.
Did you see the Bill Burr video?
Yes, that's
Fucking
the
brilliant.
greatest thing ever.
Bill Burr's a
And I
monster.
got 9 minutes
Yeah.
left.
If you don't know what it is, folks, check out Bill Burr Disses
Philly,
Philadelphia.
yeah.
They went on and booed Dom Irrera, who, for guys like me, Dom Irrera is, you know,
Philly
not just
staple.
a friend of mine. Yeah, he's a Philly staple, and he's a great stand-up comedian. And they were so mean, they booed him, like, right from the start. I guess because he doesn't do O&A that much. I mean, why did they boo him? Was it that?
I don't know.
Or was it
They
just
probably
were
don't
just
even know why they
assholes?
were booing.
Yeah.
They were
For
kinda
whatever
shit-faced.
reason, they booed Dom Irrera. And so Bill Burr was so incensed by this, he went up and just shit all over Philly.
Philly.
His whole act, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You got some of the best boxers to ever come out of here. Who do you fucking love? A white guy from a movie who's not real. The thing about Rocky, oh, it was genius. It was
Fuck.
genius.
Oh, I love
it's
that.
so good. It's one of
He's
the
fucking
but
hilarious.
that was an O&A crowd,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Savages.
Yeah.
Crazy people. Wild men.
Monsters.
Amy Schumer, we want to thank you for being on the podcast. If people want to follow Amy on Twitter, it's Amy SCH. UMER. Yeah, you got to go SCH. Don't go SH because that's some other bitch.
Don't. That's some kind.
And that girl need to change her name.
That girl,
Why you fronting? Why you pretending you Amy Schumer?
It's
so
just me,
follow
girl.
Amy on Twitter. She's hilarious. Go see her live. All right, later, bitches. Hello, world. We're in Tokyo.
Can't stop.
When you're a bad motherfucker like Kyle Kingsbury, you can rock a multicolored leather fanny pack. See, I'm not at that level. I gotta stick with a plain black fanny pack and hope that it like kind of fades in the background. This motherfucker
camouflage.
shows up for the weigh-ins in a hot pink one. He had a hot pink fanny pack once at the weigh-ins. It was amazing. Didn't you have one with like sequins on it and shit
Yeah,
too?
it was rainbow sequence.
rainbow.
Good to see you, bro.
Like you haven't slept in a month.
I know, that's what people keep telling me.
Look at your eyes. He looks like he's been hanging out with me.
The land of the rising sun.
Look at him. This is Anthony Giordano. He's the guy who directed my Spike TV comedy special.
And the next
Man,
one,
and the next one.
from Atlanta.
Look at you.
People
Dude,
are
you
saying
look
that my eyes are all
barbecued.
fucked up.
Niner.
Do I?
Andy.
Dude,
Well,
you look
there's a place in
completely
town
barbecued. How high does he look?
Dude, you look fucking high.
people just said to me.
You look like you couldn't get any higher.
Yeah. You are high as a kitty right now.
Nah.
If you were in a car with me and the cops pulled us over, I'd say pretend you're asleep. Pretend
All
you're
I know is
asleep.
I want you to
So
take
what
me.
was it? My eyes are red or
Oh, they're
puffy?
red, they're swollen, they're puffy. Come on, are you high? Tell me
I'm
the
not
truth.
at all. I would tell you.
Anthony, just do me a favor. I'm gonna turn around. Just palm me some of that shit right now. Just palm me.
I would tell you.
I'm sure you would. Let's go say hi to Ariane.
Yeah.
Good? Hi, I'm Joe.
Azusa.
Azusa, nice to meet you.
Our guest Octagon girl.
I heard.
Awesome.
Cool.
What up, freaks?
Say hi to the internet.
Clean cut,
Is this thing running? Some guy tried to tell me on Twitter, like I was saying that the Pride lady was okay. I said she was really good, but she's not Bruce Buffer. I prefer Bruce Buffer. And the guy's like, are you fucking crazy? The Pride lady. And I said, dude, I got 2 words for you. Buffer 360. That's it. It's the end of the conversation. You're the only one who would do that. That crazy Pride lady, she might go, Vandale Stila! It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but it's not as good as the Buffer.
You know, I just realized right now we don't need her because I got you. You should be up there
I can do
sharing
that
the
shit.
dais with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could do it.
Actually, Linnea's tweeting me too directly. She's like, "We need to get together for drinks when you're here. We need to get together for
So
drinks."
fuck you and steal your power.
You're not mad at me, are you?
I'm not mad at you, Joe. I just don't like the stuff you say about me while I'm fighting. Because you don't know if I'm injured or not.
I know I don't know that, and I always want you to know that if I say anything, it's never out of disrespect. I like you and I root for you, and I've always thought you're a cool guy. Ever since we hung out together when we did that Inside UFC thing, we hung out a little bit. I like you, dude. I root for you. If I ever say anything about your game, it's only because I want you to do better.
Yeah,
It's
I was like,
100%.
hey, trust me, I'm like you too, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's just the outcome of like, I got these new fans, these new UFC fans that don't know what the fuck they talking about, and when I meet them, I'm tired of them saying the shit that you say. That
They repeat a lot of shit.
They do
Look,
repeat a lot of shit.
Your job is
Like-
1,000 times harder than mine, you know, and I respect that immensely. You know, all I'm doing is just trying to give my thoughts, my analysis.
I
and shit.
understand.
I understand that it fucks with you personally, and that
well, I could take criticism.
I know, but I don't want. What I'm trying to say is I'm never trying to do that. I'm never trying to hurt your feelings.
Okay, well, it didn't hurt my feelings.
Well,
I'm trying
to fuck with you.
honestly,
I'm
I'm tell you
trying-
how I can take criticism. It didn't bother me until every time I meet one of these fans that's bringing shit up like, man, you need to learn how to kick. You need to learn how to block kicks. You learn. Do you train UFC? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that turns me off to those fans. Make me not even want to talk to them. So most times I just walk away or cuss them out.
I know that's a problem with the internet and a problem with the accessibility that you're going to run into a certain amount of shitheads.
I know. That's the problem. That's the problem. Then I figured, you know what I'm saying? They didn't start the shit till I came here and
To the
I
UFC.
listened to the stuff you say. I'm saying you got your job to do. You know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say that I'm wrong for even going and saying it in the media. But when I did the interview,
You're frustrated.
I must have just seen some shit. That's how it worked. I must have just
Right.
seen some shit. I just heard some shit right before I did the interview, and that's how it worked. Because I don't remember what I said now.
It doesn't matter. You know, I just want you to know that it's never disrespectful. You know, and if I'm ever saying anything, it's just because I want you to do better. That's all it is.
All right. Well, in the
Always.
future, don't worry about
You
it.
got it,
Just
brother.
say whatever you got to say.
Thanks, man. Good luck.
Squash.
Kilos, fighting out of Sunbury, Pennsylvania, USA, Tim the Barbarian Bosch. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner.
Somebody hooked it up, man. Shit.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, let me see your lens.
Are we filming?
Yeah.
Be real.
Take it off my phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, just got done with the podcast.
Right on.
That was
brother.
fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you have to go, but I know you're a busy cat.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks
man.
for being on, man. It was really fun. Really fun. Always cool to talk to you, man. We freaked everybody out. We got scared about animals. It was awesome.
Yeah, we did what true stoners do. We were all over the place.
Yeah, especially talking about scary shit. There's
Yeah.
something fun about being high, talking about things that can fuck you up in another part of the world. I don't know
Exactly.
what it is, but
Yeah.
it's so compelling.
Hey, but it's
You
good
know?
to know what can
Yeah.
fuck you up
It
in
is
parts of the
very
world. So
good
when
to
you
know.
go there, avoid the shit.
Fuck yeah. Don't get out of your car. Stay in your fucking car, man.
Stay in
There's
your car.
birds that will kill you. Okay? There's fucking crazy birds in Australia that'll jack you. They run up to people on the beach and they jack them occasionally. Fuck that.
Crazy, fuck that. I'm not going to the beach.
Can't wait to get Friday.
Is that going? Is that rolling? Oh, hey, we're with Greg Fitzsimmons. We do a post podcast video blog.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people. We put videos up.
That's cool.
One more way to reach people, man. We're
You
hitting them on all angles.
What's the message though underneath it all? I mean, you're talking to them in live. You're talking to them here. You're tweeting.
Yes.
And we're doing this. What is it? I mean, obviously, if you were Santorum, you would just want people to kill abortion doctors.
And suck his dick. That's what he wants. He wants guys to suck his dick.
I would let people do that.
That's what he wants.
You think that's what's underneath it all?
Yeah, he wants guys to suck his dick. He's gay. Pretty sure. And whenever a guy's trying to stop gay things, he's usually gay.
Yes.
There's probably a little bit. Maybe he's 10% gay.
But if you're allowing gay things, then you're gay also.
It's true. If you're promoting gay things, you're definitely gay.
You can't
But
win.
You're out of the closet. When you're in the closet, you try to stop gay things. We gotta stop this gay shit.
Well, that's why I loved, what's her name's husband? She was running for the Republican.
Oh yeah, Christine. Yeah, what's her name? O'Donnell. Christy O'Donnell.
No. That's the senator
That's
from
the other one.
Delaware.
Michelle Bachmann.
Michelle Bachmann.
Yeah,
Her
Marcus
husband was doing
Bachmann.
like he learned how to not be gay thing,
Yeah.
and then you see him dancing and shit. and
Gay as they
That's
come.
the greatest.
He's
I
amazing.
wanted her to become president because what
Yeah.
a story that was
Oh,
going
it'd
to
been
be.
awesome. She kind of just stopped, right?
She got trounced. I mean, she was
Yeah.
getting no numbers, and so she went back to Texas and she endorsed Mitt Romney. But getting back to gay, what's the gayest thing? Like, if you had to think in your life, what was the moment you were the gayest?
I guess jiu-jitsu. It's probably
Yeah.
the gayest.
Yeah.
You're essentially in your fucking underwear with a cup on.
Did you ever get any?
No.
Anybody else ever get any?
No.
That would be a bump. That would make it a real
So,
fight.
It would
It would instantly
become real.
transition into a real fight.
Yeah, like your story that you told in the podcast about going over the rape scene with the girl and you had a boner the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. You know,
Yeah, I
if a
know.
guy did that with jujitsu, that would be a real problem.
Yeah.
That would.
That should be a sport. Is two guys wrestling, and one of them has to get an erection to start the fight.
And that guy could attack first,
Yeah.
and you could only defend until you got your dick hard. Oh, that might be the gayest thing I've ever thought
That's
up.
the gayest thing ever.
That might be the gayest thing I ever thought up. Gay and aggressive and dominant.
What's the closest you ever came to what would be considered date rape?
Like with a girl? Like that I did it to
Let's
a girl?
get out of gay. Yeah.
I guess when you're young and the girl says no and you keep grabbing her hand and putting it on your dick.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, that's essentially she's saying no and you're still trying to put her hand on your dick.
Yeah.
But you never know when they go, okay.
I know.
And then it's yes.
I know.
You guys talk a lot about rape, I noticed. Like
Well,
that
we're
whole
around you.
podcast was rape.
We're around you.
Doing
When
blogs
we're
about
around you, our rape instincts kick in.
Yeah, there's something about you that I'm not gay and I'm not a rapist, but like all I want to do is fucking
Gay
rip
rape
you
you.
in the ass.
I don't know. Maybe it's a Boston thing.
Can you grab that dildo with the...
This? I'm not grabbing that.
That would be the
That's
gayest
funny.
thing you've ever done.
I thought you bought that for your girl.
No,
You didn't buy it for her? You bought it for a joke?
it's for
Did someone send it
brass
to you?
knuckle dildo.
How come they're always black?
Because that's what everybody wants.
That's what they want, right?
They want. They want Reggie Bush dick.
It's also
Shaquille
say
O'Neal
don't see
kind.
the blood. I heard.
Is that what it is?
Do male porns? I know female ones. You can buy a fleshlight that's
Yeah, men
that's
do that
shaped
too.
like a women's, like a porn star's vagina. They
Yeah.
model. Do they
Yeah.
have that for male porn
Yeah,
stars?
yeah, they do. Yeah, they have that. I bet they have it for dudes' buttholes. Do you think they do?
Yeah.
I bet they do.
Totally.
Gay dudes.
How'd you like to be the guy that's got to measure and sculpt it?
I wouldn't like to be that guy.
No, that would be the gayest. Why are we
No.
talking about rape and gay so much?
Let's go back to rape.
Well,
Gay
I
rape.
feel like at some points in the interview, I started interviewing you, and I apologize. It was like
No,
I think my
it was a
instincts-
conversation. It wasn't even an interview.
Okay. No, there were some things I just
never.
wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
open-ended existential things, because I think that you have unique perspectives on things, and so I was curious about some of them, like gun control we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And I was always for gun control, and a couple weeks ago I completely flipped sides, and now I don't think that everyone should have a gun, but I just can't. I'm a facts guy, and I looked at all the numbers, and it's very hard to legitimately say that we need to have gun control.
Well, there should be some control. Like some criminals shouldn't be allowed to have guns. You know?
I agree.
It should
No
be.
felons.
There should be screenings. You know, there should be that. I agree with all that stuff. But what I don't agree with is the idea that we live in some sort of a utopian society where violence has been cured and you don't need to protect yourself. That's crazy. If cops have guns, people should have guns. There's a reason why the cop has to have a gun. The cop has to have a gun to protect society. Well, what if the cop's not there?
Yeah.
Well, you better have a fucking gun. You should have a gun.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't use it if you don't have to use it. But
No, they say brandishing it prevents like 90-something% of crimes from happening.
nobody wants to get shot.
And then eventually, you don't even have to brandish it because people have to wonder if you have one.
Yeah.
I guess.
If
Look,
you
I'm not
say-
suddenly like, I'm not encouraging it. It's just, it was fucking mind-opening to have held a belief for so many years and then realize that it was the foundation of it was off.
It's a core tenet of left-wing thinking that you're supposed to get the guns, make them as restricted as possible. People don't need guns. Guns cause problems. It's like that's, you know, there's certain thinking, like abortion should be legal. Women has a right to choose, and you know, and you bring it up.
Well, you
with
should
them,
be
like,
able to shoot the baby, the fetus.
You bring it up to them, like, what's really going on when you're saying the right to choose? To choose to suck that baby out with a vacuum and kill it? No. Well, yes, sort of. I
Yeah.
mean, at what point in time is it a baby?
Yeah.
You know, at 3 months, at 4 months, they start looking like babies.
Yeah.
You know, and is it legal then, or it's not legal then? It's legal when it's a ball of mush. And
Yeah.
then when it comes looking like a baby, then it's not legal. But no one wants to even have that discussion.
No,
They don't
Jonathan
even-
Katz had a joke. He goes, I believe that human life begins after the second cup of coffee. But the best is the Republicans who go, all right, here's the caveat. No abortion except in the case of rape and incest.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're saying is that's a human life and it's being murdered, but it's okay to murder it if somebody raped somebody.
Yeah.
Well,
Rick
it's either
Santorum-
life or it's not.
Rick Santorum says that you should celebrate the rape baby because it's a gift from God.
How do you celebrate?
He
Like you
doesn't
have
want
a,
you to even have abortion.
like every
if you get
birthday?
raped.
Happy birthday to you.
It's a gift from God. It's a rape baby. Wow. You're like a beautiful baby. I mean, yeah, the guy's a rapist, and every time you see him, you have to think about, well, my baby looks just like this mean person
Yeah,
who
yeah,
held
yeah.
me down and inseminated me. But he said that you should embrace
Well, what
it.
do you believe? Should abortion be legal?
I don't believe I have the right to tell you what to do with a bunch of cells in your body. And
Yeah.
we have to decide at what point in time does that become a life. And
Yeah.
is it an early detection issue? Because if it's an early detection issue, I mean, how much different is it to have a birth control pill that tricks chemically the body into the sperm comes in and tries to do its job, but there's nothing there because the body thinks that it's already pregnant? How much different is that than killing 2 cells?
But
How much
doesn't a
different
birth
is it-
control pill actually allow a sperm to attach and then it goes away?
No, birth control pill is essentially hormones that trick the woman's body into thinking that it's already pregnant.
So no
That's what
sperm
it
ever
does.
attaches to an ovary?
No, I mean, but it's not 100% effective. But
No.
The way it works is women can't get pregnant while they're already pregnant. So it's sending the hormones that let the body know that it's already pregnant, so they can't get pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why it really fucks with their whole system. You know, it's like
There should just be a way. I mean, the diaphragm is a bad example of it, but
Condoms
a
are
diaphragm
the worst.
kind of thing where it just goes in when you're in the period of your life where you're not going to have babies, and
Yeah.
it comes off when you're ready. And if you can't, and it should be cheap, and it should be paid for by the government.
infection.
Well, because they used to make them out of metal. IUDs were
Ooh.
metal, and now they make them out of some kind of synthetic.
Metal in your pussy just to stop loads.
I know.
Yeah, like a spring.
But isn't that as close to a perfect solution as we can get? It's just on-off. It's an on-off switch.
I guess. Yeah, but then like what if society falls apart and you're living in the woods and you really want to have babies now because society might die out, but you got this IUD stuffed up your pussy and there's no doctors available.
A couple sticks.
Pull it out with some tweezers. How do you get in there? How do you even look around?
Well, you
Imagine
get
that,
little
pull it
wooden,
down, pull it
little
out nice
wooden
and slow.
stirrups.
This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tie a rope to it, and the end of it, it's gonna put it on a horse. Shoot a gun off, bang! And he's gonna run and pull the ID. And on that note, meow. You can, I mean, if no one's around, or you can go to a racetrack. Hey, fella, is that on?
Yeah.
I'm with Ben and Suzanne. Oh, honey, this is a video.
Oh, we're in this. I thought I was like
This is
trying to get
impromptu. You don't even know what the fuck is up. This shit is happening. Bam! Out of nowhere.
What?
We just got done doing the podcast, and it was really fucking fun. Is that a bad example? That's reality, son.
That is reality.
It's
Because he doesn't
Gotta
smoke.
numb yourself, son.
Both true and real.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Ben.
There we go.
So we just got done doing the podcast. The first time anybody's ever performed songs on the podcast. Isn't that right, Brian?
That was awesome.
It's pretty badass. It's pretty fucking cool.
It was a good time. I had a really good time.
We had a great time.
I feel like we hit a stride too.
Yeah, it was really
About
fun.
45 minutes in, got going.
I think right away. You know, it was fucking
Sorry,
good
I had
stuff.
fun from
You
the
know,
top.
well, I got a lot of positive Twitter responses.
Oh,
and people
good.
are super excited about it.
There's a couple
Fuck
people
yes.
that call us pussies, but that's fine.
They're
gonna
insecure. They're insecure.
Oh no, it's good. It's good to have the balance.
Most of them are insecure.
Yeah.
That's really what's going on.
Pussies themselves, perhaps.
Yeah, a little bit terrified of being one. A little bit of that. You know, trying to
I know I
pretend.
struggled for a while.
They don't like female
you?
voices.
In
Did
the
you
late
struggle?
90s?
Yeah,
What in what way?
being a pussy, but then now I've accepted it and I enjoy it.
You enjoy being a pussy,
Oh,
or
sure.
you accepted
do you
what?
enjoy
The people that
about-
call you a pussy are assholes. Is
The
that what it
aspect
is?
of
Both,
being
all.
a pussy.
Well, that's true. You know, but the problem is sometimes you can resent non-pussies, and that's really not fair either. That's sort of a reverse
Not
type
good.
of discrimination.
Gotta accept them all. Accept them all.
Reverse discrimination in
If
slow
you stick
motion.
with the jujitsu, dude, you could be a badass.
We need you.
I was a yellow belt for a minute there.
Yellow
I
belts
could-
when you're a little kid.
Yeah. I was Fred Belari karate.
Oh, in karate. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
If you took my shirt there, I'd go
Oh, you
like
know
that.
how to
I'd
do it?
probably take your hand.
Wow.
Do something like
That's
that.
very impressive. I like the way you move. Like a panther. Like a predator. But you started doing it recently, right? You started taking jujitsu.
I did a little while ago. I got
Yeah?
the shrimp out. I got a couple other moves.
Said it again.
Don't worry.
Oh no.
What else do you know other than the shrimp out?
Well, you'd have to test me in a combat situation.
I'd rather not.
I can do a full Nelson. I
No,
know
thank
that,
you.
but apparently I heard that was illegal in wrestling.
I know how to choke people
I'm
out.
serious.
I know the one thing.
I think it's illegal in
That
amateur.
one.
It's a rear naked choke, but if you get it, you're gonna go like that behind the head. Actually, it develops more leverage.
If
It's
you go
a
like
karate
this?
chop, yeah. As you get it underneath the
Now,
neck.
do you go-
this
do you-
stand-
do you
I'll
go
show you like this.
under the arm?
Yes, this one right here. No,
Okay.
This one right here goes this way, and then this one grabs.
larynx there.
You grab your bicep like
Right,
this,
right.
and then you karate chop the back of his head
Oh,
like this. And that's where the pressure comes in.
that's painful.
So.
But I feel like I have my chin tucked.
You really go. Yeah,
that
he's got
hurting
his
you?
chin tucked.
Yeah,
you
I'm
really
not
wanna,
worried.
You want to get under that. But if you got a really good squeeze, you can take him from there. Let me tell you something. Well, okay.
See, that was an easy
That's
evasion.
how we take over.
Doesn't always work. See, a lot of these techniques, they take years to train.
But Ben, you totally made me look uncool right now. Why couldn't you let me just shine in front of Joe Rogan?
I think you
kick
kind
my
of
ass.
shine. You kind of shine. Honey Band. Follow them on Twitter. It's Honey Band on Twitter.
Sure.
One whole gigantic word. And they're honeyhoneyband.com. Not to be confused with honeyhoney.com,
No.
which is a sad site for shitty parenting.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Fill your yucca hole on the 12th of never. No. Put it in your calendar. I'm done.
Wait a minute,
Mom!
I didn't even. Oh God, I lost him.